come to you first there, Isaac Mathai, since you met the family personally and King Charles. You want to tell us about how the royal family is seeing all that has happened in the last 2 weeks?
It was very nice to meet with King Charles and the Queen consort. It was in her residence I went and met with them because as a physician, I am looking after some portion of holistic consultation with them for the last several years. So it was nice, but I surprisingly even became king. There is no change at all in their behavior or approach towards you. They are as usual, very courteous and very nice and very polite. And I congratulated as well as convey my condolences of me and our family and Saukya and Bangalore, Karnataka, all that to them. And they always have very fond memories of India, and they love India. Both of them love India, and they won't lose any opportunity to visit India anytime.
You know, I just want to tell our viewers, holistic healing is what Dr. Mathai does, and King Charles has come to Saukya a couple of times, am I correct?
The Queen Camilla, she had been to Saukya 8 times in 10 years, and King Charles came one time because of security and so many reasons. It's not that easy for him to come and spend a week in a public place like that. But he was come, and then I'm consulting on a regular basis.
Very interesting, an angle that many people perhaps don't know, that Queen Camilla and King Charles have been coming to Saukya in Bengaluru. But Farrukh Dhondy, author, columnist, are we making too much of the monarchy? Does it have any relevance, particularly to the Commonwealth, to us here in India? All this spectacle that we've seen through the day, how should we see it? As nostalgia rather than see it as any real relevance to the world today?
Well, first of all, you ought to understand that there isn't a monarchy in Britain. There is royal family and there is royalty. Ever since Oliver Cromwell chopped off Charles I's head, the monarchy has lost its power to do anything significant. And even through Victoria's reign, we saw a complete disappearance of the power of the monarch, or of the queen, the titular head of the empire. Even though she called herself the empress, the real power, for instance, in India, was in the hands of the viceroy and the council in Calcutta and then in Delhi, and not in the hands of Victoria at all. She couldn't even nominate her own servant as a knight when she, Abdul Karim, when she wanted to. They didn't allow her to do that. So what we're seeing today is a tribal expression of a loyalty to continuity of the British nation. And that's about it. When you say the Queen is dead, long live the King, God save King Charles III, what you're seeing is a symbolic continuity in Britain's feeling about itself, in Britain's nationalism. As far as its relevance to the Commonwealth is concerned, there is absolutely none. Of course, delegates from all over the Commonwealth and delegates from America and President Macron and President Biden, they all turned up to the funeral to show their respects for a significant, great country. But as far as the monarchy is concerned, as far as royalty is concerned, they have no connection with these countries. They can do symbolic things like, cut ribbons at dog shows, or go to the horse races, or whatever they do as symbolic heads. They have absolutely no power and no significance for the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth might be significant in Liz Truss's prime ministership, because after Brexit, Britain is looking for partners in trade all over the place, because it has really suffered from leaving the European Union, as far as trade and imports and exports are concerned. So they will press, the government will press the Commonwealth, and they might use Charles to say, make a state visit to India or a state visit to Pakistan or to Barbados or wherever, so that we can cement trade relations. But that will be at the behest of
Right.
the Foreign Secretary and the Prime Minister.